Q&A. As a reminder, we're joined today by Marcus Soler, the Director of the Mayor's Office of Criminal Justice, by Dr. Choksi, and by Senior Advisor Dr. Jay Varma. First question today goes to Marla from WCBS 880.
Good morning, Mayor, and everyone else on the call. The shootings over the weekend, especially the shooting of little Justin Wallace, sparked a lot of debate among the candidates for mayor, with your former sanitation commissioner, Catherine Garcia, saying there's something broken in our political system when public safety has become more about ideology than about following the data and solving the problem. What are your short-term solutions to getting these guns off the street and stopping this violence as we head into what could be a very hot and possibly violent summer?
Marla, it's a combination and it has to all be done at once. NYPD is getting the guns off the streets. We've been setting records this year for getting guns off the streets. That work must continue, must deepen. And I've talked to the leadership of the NYPD, and they're constantly innovating new ways to get guns off the street. We need that. We need more federal cooperation to stop the flow of the guns into New York City. We need this legislation in Albany. That could happen right now, this week, to help us address parolees coming back. All of these things, they are going to add up, but it's going to take intense, constant work to fight back the violence. This is, to me, a crucial moment for New York City. We've been through hell. We're coming back in so many ways. The health situation getting better all the time. Our schools are coming back in September. Our economy's coming back. You can see jobs coming back. The piece we gotta get right now is public safety. We need help from Washington. We need help from Albany. And we're gonna do everything in our power here to turn this corner. Go ahead, Marla.
Can you tell us why the focus on state parolees? Is there evidence that parolees are committing these crimes?
Yeah,
why
Marla.
So much focus on that?
Marla, this is something that our Office of Criminal Justice, and I'll turn to Marcos Soler in a moment, who's the director. Our Office of Criminal Justice here at the Mayor's Office has been tracking this reality. More and more in the recent months, we've seen a problem. NYPD has been calling out this reality too. We've been talking to our colleagues in Albany over the last weeks about this is something that we're seeing worse than what we saw in the past. And the fact that parolees are too often the victims of violence, but also the perpetrators of violence, means we have to do something differently. We have to do it quickly. So in terms of the evidence that we've seen from the beginning of COVID till now, and particularly picking up recently, Marcos Soler, would you please give a quick summary of the facts that you're seeing?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, very quick summary. We have increase of about 10% of all shootings being driven by people on parole to about 17% when in 2020 and when the pandemic started. And we don't see the necessary signs that it is slowing down. And there are all the indicators, as the mayor indicated, that parolees are involved in shootings as also as victims in greater rates than before.
That's the bottom line, Marla, and we'll get you all the background facts. But we have been watching this trend. It's gotten worse. We need to act on it quickly.
The next is Andrew Stiff from WNBC.